is up, you guys? I didn't know where to start this video or how to start this video, but if you are new to my channel and you go back through my videos, I post very random content. I haven't really found, I guess, what I enjoy talking about or know what I really want to do with my channel. I'm still figuring that out, but this morning I woke up and I saw that one of my favorite subscribers, her channel's name is Thewizardliz. If you don't know who she is, please go look her up. She is so wise through her years, and she shares a lot of really good life advice for those of us who may need it. And I am in a position in my life where I feel like I need it, and it has helped me. And her recent video, she was talking about success and being successful in life and how to become that. And I was sitting here and I was just thinking to myself, I guess it goes back to like the purpose in my life, why I'm put here on earth and why I'm still here, you know, because I've put myself through so much, you know, like I'm sure a lot of us have, where we ask ourselves, how are we even here, or why are we here? And see, I always say how I like helping people and I want to help people, and I don't know how that looks to me with helping people, but I've always said that that was what I was very passionate about. I haven't really seen it, you know. I mean, I say that I like helping people, but where do I start? After viewing her video, it really makes me think that I myself am making myself miserable. Like when you sit in a room by yourself alone for hours and hours daily, that's not life. I thought to myself, there's been days where I felt as though my soul has just left my body and my body is just here to rot away. I'm like a waste of space. There's so many people who are in the hospitals right now who wish that they were better so that they can do more in their life, or, you know, help as much as they can. And it's so sad because then there's like people like me who, I'm not in a hospital and I could take my strength and try to help the next person. I don't really know where I'm gonna go with my channel, but I look at Liz's channel and it gives me so much motivation. Like, she's had that channel for a couple years now. It hasn't even been long. And she has impacted millions of people in the world. And that's incredible. She has hit rock bottom many times in her life, but she takes that and she embeds it in like people's mind, like myself, like our minds, to reassure us that we are worth it, that we aren't worthless, that we're here for a reason. I thank her for that. If it weren't for her and a few other of my great creators that I have came across here on YouTube, then I wouldn't be here right now. I've came out and told my abuse story, but I haven't really told like how I've managed to get past it or to get through with it. And maybe if I, you know, created some videos where I can let people know how I've overcome it, I can have like a little section of, you know, me talking about how I have overcome it and how I'm still overcoming it, because I'm not fully healed, you guys. Like, I'm maybe 75% out of 100 healed, and I want to get to 100. And I have to keep telling myself that none of it is our fault. The victims in life, none of it is your fault. I know my eyes might be a little puffed right now. I'm a crier, you guys. I cry a lot. I cry about everything, and I never see crying as a weakness. So if I cry, I cry, you know. Um, and I'm actually just kind of waking up not too long ago. You know what I've realized in my 28 years being alive, and I'm only 28, like that's still young. And I mean, I'm grateful to have seen this age. I mean, a lot of people aren't here with us. We're grateful to be living, and since I do have the blessing of seeing another day, what can I do to make my soul happy? She was saying how how when we can wake up in the morning and we can fulfill our soul with the happiness that it deserves, what does that look like for us? You know, like it could be a job that we might have to wake up to go to. Are you happy with that job? Are you happy with that relationship? There's been many times where I've really sat down and I asked myself, am I happy in my relationship? And is it making my soul fulfilled being in a relationship, or is it making me slowly start to lose myself again? Because I've lost myself numerous of times, and I've had to pick myself back up and try to find my way through it. And that's why YouTube is such a blessing, because it has many people who are sharing their experiences and their traumas in life, and it's helping people like you and I. And so as I sit here and just look out the window, sometimes I just look out the window and I really see how my life used to be compared to how it is now. And I'm so grateful for it. I'm not exactly where I would like to be, but I know it takes time, and I'm willing to keep that faith. And so, no, I'm not where I would like to be, but I am so much further from where I was. It's like a motivator, you know? And all of the abusers who have abused me in my lifetime, all of the mean, awful people who I've let into my life and I've had to let them go, I can no longer sit here and be a pawn in your game. I can no longer sit here and have you all control me anymore, because she was saying how abusers enjoy continuing to put fear into their victims. And I never understood what that meant until I really sat down and had to dissect it. And it makes sense. Like, when you abuse someone, it's like you're taking all of that fear that they've once had from you, or that they still have from you, and you get off on that. Like, you are excited about that, because abusers aren't like saints in this world, you know? They're not like the best of people. And when they see their victims start to crumble, they don't care. It tells them that they did their job. And then us victims who have experienced all of these traumatic events, we continue to keep replaying them in our heads because we haven't gotten over it yet. So then we put substances and drugs in front of us to help us cope with those events. And then what that does is it leads us to the depression and the isolation, and then we're lost. And then we have people enter our lives who are trying to help us for the better, but we don't know what it's like to have help from people who love us. So then what do? We end up pushing them away. We ourselves have to help ourselves, and if we don't, then we continue to stay isolated and we continue to just have ourself. And it's not a bad thing to just have yourself, because I am a firm believer that, we all were born alone and we will all die alone. It's morbid, but it's true. But if we are alone and we have no loved ones and we have no one but ourselves, can you really say that you are at the point in your life where you can handle that, where you can handle all the responsibility alone? Can you become in a depressive state and pick yourself back out of it? Like, can you honestly say that you can do that? Me right now, I feel like I can't do that. I can't be strong by myself. I have my loved ones near me, and they have been so great through this whole journey with me. They've been amazing. But if I no longer have them, who else will I be able to have help from but myself? That's why when I say that I'm only 75% healed, I'm only 75%. I'm not quite to 100 yet. I want to get to 100. I would like to get to 100, because no one knows if you're going to stay with this relationship that you're in for the next year. No one knows if you're ever going to ever see these people that you've kicked out of your life for certain reasons. No one knows if they're ever going to pop back into your life again and try to help you, continue helping you. So if no one knows that, then we have to get to the point where we can trust ourselves and we love ourselves, and we don't need anyone else. All we need is the Lord above, or our beliefs, what we believe in, and ourselves. And that's what I'm really trying to get to, that point where I don't need anybody. I just need myself. And I'm not quite to that point yet. And seeing amazing YouTube videos from creators, and seeing how they've managed to get past and overcome all of their situations, they've done it alone. They've done it themselves, because no one else can help us than ourselves. So in a way, some people might say that that's selfish or greedy. I don't call it either or. I just think that we sometimes it's good to be alone and know how to fight our battles, because the Lord gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. And I'm a firm believer with that, because a lot of us have experienced all of these traumatic events, and we're still here, and we've made it out alive. And there's a reason, and a lot of us did it on our own. Maybe by the help of some loved ones, yes, but for the most part, you're doing it on your own. That's amazing. That's a blessing. Treat yourself for that. Yeah, I just want to, I no longer want to feel isolated, and I no longer want to feel alone. I want to feel like I can do things on my own, yes, but I don't want to feel like I'm alone in life. And I sometimes feel like I'm alone. I really do. But I get on here and I talk to hear me talk, but then I also talk to you guys just to help if I can help anyone. I talk because I know that I'm not alone. There's hundreds, thousands, millions of people out there who exactly knows what I'm trying to get across. So I guess I'll just wrap it up with just saying, if you are in a situation and you haven't came across her videos, look her up. Her channel is Thewizardliz, and she has helped me get through so much. And I know that if she can help me, she can help a whole bunch of other people. So if you ever come across this video, my video, and you enjoy what I had to say, you will definitely enjoy what she has to say. She puts it more into depth. I don't have the biggest vocabulary list, but I guess you don't really have to. I think that as long as you can put what you're thinking and how you're feeling into a perspective that others will understand it, then I think that's all that really matters. But go look her up, you guys. Please go look her up. She's amazing. Oh my gosh. And the life advices that she gives us, if you know, you know. So, but I guess I'm gonna be getting all right, you guys. Well, I am gonna get off of here. I just wanted to, just share some thoughts. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.